Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into something we all use but rarely think about, the hidden architecture, the brilliant logic, and honestly, the pure magic that numbers hold in our daily lives. So often we just think of numbers as dry tools for homework or accounting, but they actually offer a completely fascinating, playful way to explore the world around us. Let's get right into it.
So, how many numbers do you think you've used today without even realizing it? Seriously, think about it for a second. We are literally swimming in numbers from the absolute second we wake up. Before you've even had a sip of coffee, your brain has already processed a constant stream of numerical data, mostly just on autopilot. Whether it's the strict precision of hitting snooze on a morning alarm, scanning the total on your grocery bill, or checking the shifting probabilities of a cricket match, numbers bring structure to all that chaos. They give meaning to quantity. Without them, our reality just kind of loses its measurable meaning. But numbers don't always stay small and manageable, right? Sometimes they grow into absolute monsters.
Which brings us to decoding large numbers and how we go about taming the giants. Because let's be real, when numbers grow to planetary or population scales, our brains just sort of struggle to comprehend them. Just looking at a string of 8 or 9 digits is dizzying. So humanity invented systems to break them down into digestible little pieces.
Take the Indian system of numeration, for example. It takes a massive, intimidating figure, like the population of Uttar Pradesh, sitting at nearly 229 million, and it tames it. It places the first comma after 3 digits from the right, and then after every 2 digits. Suddenly, that huge block of numbers is structured into clear, readable periods of thousands, lakhs, and crores. It becomes a very elegant 22 crore, 89 lakh, 6,000.
Now contrast that with the international system. Around the world, a different grouping is favored. Here, periods strictly use 3 places, and commas are simply dropped in after every 3 digits from the right. This brilliantly structures our giant numbers into thousands, millions, and billions. So using that exact same population example, it's read as 228,960,000.
So what's the big takeaway here? Well, 74 crores in the Indian system is the exact same underlying quantity as 740 million in the international system. The actual number of people, or stars, or dollars hasn't changed by a single unit. It's only the cognitive scaffolding we use to digest the scale of the giant that changes.
Okay, let's switch gears a bit to playing with supercells, which is a really fun game of relational numbers. Because numbers don't exist in isolation, do they? They are constantly relating to their neighbors.
Imagine a line of students in a classroom comparing their heights. If you look down the line, a supercell is basically just the tallest person standing between 2 shorter neighbors. If the person to your left is shorter than you and the person to your right is also shorter than you, congratulations, you're a supercell. It's all about relation.
Check out the 79 sitting right in the middle here. It is a supercell. Why? Because it's completely surrounded by smaller neighbors on its left and right, 43 and 75. That makes it the undeniable champion of its row. It doesn't even matter if 79 is a big number overall, it literally only matters that it's bigger than the numbers immediately next to it. You could open a spreadsheet right now and find supercells just hiding in plain sight.
All right, now we are getting into my absolute favorite part of the explainer, palindromes and patterns, and the undeniable magic of reversing. This is where basic, everyday arithmetic rules elevate into actual mathematical magic.
Just stare at this massive number for a second. Do you spot what makes it visually special? There's just this perfect, super satisfying balance to it, right?
Exactly. It's a palindrome number. Just like a mirror reflection, whether you read it left to right or right to left, the value stays perfectly intact. 121, 484, and 1331 are all palindromes. But the real magic? You can take almost any standard, wonky, non-symmetrical number and force it to become one.
Let's dive into the reverse and add trick. By simply taking a number, reversing it, and adding them together, you can magically force a palindrome into existence. Take 56. Definitely not a palindrome. But reverse it to get 65. Add 56 and 65 together, and boom! You get 121, a perfect palindrome. Sometimes you have to repeat the process a few times, but eventually the number falls into perfect symmetry. It's literally like mathematical origami.
And, math is just absolutely full of these hidden gems and frequencies waiting to be counted. Like a detective using a magnifying glass, if you map out the numbers 1 through 100, you'll find unexpected recurring rhythms, like the digit 7 appearing exactly 20 times.
It just proves our number system is a beautifully designed, predictable machine. Which brings us to our final and honestly most mind-bending concept, the magic of Kapurkar, India's mathematical mystery. This brilliant discovery by Indian mathematician D.R. Kapurkar is widely considered one of the coolest parlor tricks in all of mathematics.
Kapurkar realized that if you follow 4 really simple steps, you pick a 4-digit number, scramble the digits to make the largest possible number, then scramble them again to make the smallest possible number, and subtract the small one from the large one, something incredible happens. If you take your new answer and repeat that exact same process just a few times, you hit a mathematical black hole.
Here is the mind-blowing truth. No matter what 4-digit number you start with, as long as the digits aren't all identical, you will inevitably get trapped by this exact magical constant, 6174. Once you reach it, the process freezes. If you rearrange 6174 into 7641 and subtract 1467, the answer is 6174. You are stuck in the loop forever. Every single valid 4-digit number in the universe drains down into this exact combination. No way, right?
Oh, and a quick, super surprising fact, the universe actually scales this rule. If you try the exact same trick using 3-digit numbers, you will always, eventually, get sucked into 495. It's the exact same black hole phenomenon, just scaled down. It shows us that numbers are almost alive, playing by a set of universal laws just waiting to be discovered.
So I challenge you, grab a pen and paper right now. Take your own birth year, apply Kapurkar's rules, and see exactly how many steps it takes you to hit 6174. Test the magic yourself. It really leaves you wondering, are we simply inventing these mathematical rules, or are we uncovering the secret source code of the universe itself? Thanks so much for watching this explainer,